Hey, I am back. Finally. Um, in my little waiting nook, filming set that we finally set up, I was gonna film at my desk, but with how sick I've been, if you can't tell, I am sick. It's great. I have like today and tomorrow to recover so that I can get back to work Friday. I started getting sick. I didn't work Sunday. I feel like, yeah, I worked Saturday. I started getting sick like as soon as I started driving home from work Saturday. So if the way I sound is annoying you, just know that it's annoying me too. I haven't had a coffee in a couple days and I just feel like I needed one. And also, I don't know if you can really tell, my hair is darker. I kind of had like a little nervous breakdown and ended up dyeing my hair dark brown and dark purple. I think I left the stuff in a bit too long because it looks near black, but it actually does look kind of cool when you're out in the sunlight. So, with that out of the way, and my sick disclaimer, I just wanted to get on and film a little something, just do a little bit of work. Yeah. So this video is basically just me talking about my financial stuff and little tips and tricks for you guys to save a bit of money and how I managed to do that. Okay, so don't know how many of you guys follow me on TikTok. If you do follow me on TikTok, you know that I did a couple videos towards the end of last year of things I was doing to make this year my year. As much as it could be, but just trying to make this year the best that it could be. And one of those videos I shared what I was doing to save more money, and if you follow me and Corey, my partner or my soon-to-be husband, on our joint channels, you know that we post a lot of car content and stuff, and that I am actually planning on buying another vehicle. So, with all that said, the reason why I feel I'm kind of qualified to do this video is because in an attempt to buy the vehicle that I am buying, I've had to pull my finger out and start saving a lot of money. So, I am not going to say it's been easy and it's easy for everyone to save money. I'm one of you guys. Like, my life looks kind of cool and interesting, but I am literally just a casual worker. Like, I haven't worked all week. I work this week Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 3 days out of a 7-day week that I'm working. So, I'm lucky if sometimes I take home $300, $400 at the end of the week. So, definitely not making the most money. But what I have been doing is I set up a savings account. And the savings account I set up was a interest earning account, so it means that the more money that's in there, the more you add to it, and if you don't touch it, you can touch it, you earn interest on it. So, that's what I did. At one point I did have quite a bit of money in there, but then obviously life happened, so spicy cough happened, and a lot of people were impacted, especially with like social distancing and workplaces not knowing what was going to be put in place, and yeah, that was a whole saga. I could do a whole video on that, but I feel we don't need to rehash that. So obviously that happened, and yeah, obviously the money went pretty quick because I had to. So once I got a second job, so I was working at my previous job, which was Hungry Jack's. If you guys probably already knew that. And my current job, so I was able to say, right, I'm going to put $50 aside every week into that savings account and slowly grow. Knowing, because the vehicle I'm buying is my dad's, I'm buying it off him. So, I knew for a long time I wanted to buy it off him, so I've been ages doing that. I knew I was going to do that, and so I was like, okay, $50 a week. Nothing too drastic, and it's still, even if I only make $250 or $300 a week, that is still enough to cover petrol, radio, and rent for me, because my rent is paid fortnightly, so I could still put a little bit aside. And that's what I did. And the money's slowly grown, and on weeks that I earn a little bit more money, sometimes I'll chuck in 100 instead of 50. And just recently, I think I made like $18 in interest. So what I'm just getting on here to say is that it's hard, but it's not impossible. And that's literally a quote that I have on my vision board, and I look at it all the time, and it says it's going to be hard, but hard is not impossible. That I decided was my quote of the year, and I've been living by it pretty well. But yeah, when you talk about saving money and how to better yourself financially, a lot of people are always going to say, well, I'm in low income, like, I can't do that. And it's like, even if it's something as little as $5 a week, that is still something you're putting aside and you're not touching. And that will help you in the future. $5 helps. You know, as little and as stupid as it sounds, especially in this economy, $5 is a start. So then it turns into $10, $15, $20, and then, you know, you earn a little bit more money one week and go, fuck it, I'm going to add $20 into that account. And then suddenly you've got $40 and it grows. So don't be afraid to start, like, saving. Like, just put the smallest amount you can aside. Just start. You'll thank yourself later. And, you know, there's going to be times where you look at something and go, oh, I want it, but I don't need it. And as someone who impulse buys a lot, that's been a really tough thing to get good with. But it's a necessary part. And, you know, I still can't believe that I've managed to save as much money as I have. And now that I'm about to be starting another job, I'm going to be able to put a bit more money in that account. And it's just kind of freeing knowing that I can save up to buy a vehicle that I love and want. Yeah, if you want to learn more about that vehicle, please follow my soon-to-be hubby and I's joint channel down below. There's 2 of them. I'll have them linked down below. Please check them out and see how we're doing. But the other thing is, I also need to save up to buy a PC and monitor. But yeah, so if you know, I probably haven't talked about this, but I do edit nearly everything for Corey and I's channel on my MSI laptop. Absolutely love it, but I don't think it can handle the amount of editing I'm doing on it. So I do want to grab a PC. Corey's going to be chipping in just a little bit for it, just because he edits as well. And so, yeah, that's why I'm filming on my phone right now, and I'm going to edit this video on my phone. Hopefully that goes well. But yeah, there's a bunch of shit that you will eventually go, oh shit, I need to save up money for it. So it's not a bad habit to have, and, you know, if suddenly our videos look better quality and the editing's better, you know why. I've gotten a PC. I'm kind of excited. I've never actually bought myself a PC. I bought myself phones and laptops, obviously, but it'll be nice. We would use Corey's, however, he's specifically for gaming and has no storage. Love that. Love that for him. Love that for you, King. But yeah, so my biggest tip would be just get started with saving. Put the little bit you can, or you feel you can, aside and work on not impulse buying like me. And you will slowly start seeing results. It won't be as drastic, but, you know. Hopefully this video helps. I honestly just wanted to film a little bit, you know, get out of my head a little bit, because I've been feeling so unproductive, so lazy, because I haven't been able to edit thanks to the laptop, and I haven't been able to do a lot of, like, exercising and stuff because of being sick. So this is my way of not crashing the fuck out. Everything I've talked about will be linked down below. So, yeah, our joint channel, my TikTok, all of it linked down below. I will see you in the next one. If there's anything you would like me to talk about, even if it's just analytics and growing a YouTube channel like our second channel, please comment down below and let me know. I am constantly looking for content to film that isn't just true crime or wedding stuff, because those videos take a long time. Research and stuff for true crime videos takes forever. Going out to see venues and filming that and getting enough footage to put a video together takes time. So if you want to see analytics, if you want to see tips and tricks for achieving different goals, let me know. I will make those videos. I'm more than happy to. Or if you have any questions, hell, I'm happy to do a Q&A video. If you have any questions for me, comment them down below and let me know if you want me to make a Q&A video. But that is all for today. I will see you in the next one. Bye.